Jami, just give me 2 minutes. I'll start the class. Okay.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we'll wait for the other student also. Janvi, are you keeping a track of the vocabulary words that are being posted in the book?
Yes,
Okay. Are you finding it beneficial?
I've not used it yet, but yeah, I'm making a note, so I'll keep referring it.
Yeah, so it'll keep getting lost in the new messages. So to avoid that situation, you maintain a pocket diary and make a note of all the words, because in one post there are two words and for every word there are two antonyms and two synonyms. So almost around 8 to 10 words you will easily get in one post.
Okay.
And there are sentences also how those words are used. And if you have any issue on how to use this word in different scenarios, we can always discuss it in the class.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's start. Hmm. Okay, Janvi, narrations and voices. Today's topic is narration. Voices हम बाद में करेंगे. So narrations is basically when you speak about the third person to somebody, that is narrative voice, narrative part of the narrative speech in language. Okay. Can you give me an instance where do you use this form of speech and what is the purpose or intention?
In books, we usually see like when there's two dialogues, when two people are talking, and there's a scene in movies and books.
Yeah, correct. Absolutely. So when there is a dialogue or when you have to report something to somebody or what you said अगर उसी चीज को we have to understand if we have to understand that in practical sense we can say it is a gossiping sesh. So when two people talk about the third person in the exact same quoted words, then it is direct speech. And if we talk about the other person in our own language, that is indirect speech. Okay. Now, when we use indirect speech, there are some changes that we make in terms of tense. Also, while we are talking about the third person, we also need to change the pronoun. Noun, obviously, we don't need to change if it is used, but pronoun definitely because the person changes. Instead of the third person, you're talking to the second person about the third person, right? So the pronoun and tense changes will be according to the situation. And in each tense, we are going to see what changes there will be. Have you done this topic in your school so far?
Yes.
Yeah, so you might be aware of the changes.
Yes.
Yeah, we just brush it up. So instead of doing it one by one individually, I'll ask you to go through the notes once. Tense wise, हर एक tense का read करो एक बार. Whatever notes you need to make, पूरे table में I've also made some extra space. So after you uh, get the printout of this, if you want to write something or annotate something, you can. For now, you can just go through it and then we'll start with the exercise. All right.
Okay. Ma'am,
Yes.
in the tense wise changes from present simple to past simple, the example is I always drink coffee, she said. And answer is she said that she always drank coffee. What if we see like she said that she always drinks coffee?
She said that she always drinks coffee. In past simple, you were saying.
Yeah, but like for the indirect speech for this sentence could be that also.
No, see, तो इसमें you have to understand कि indirect speech is basically एक टाइप speech है जाता है. Let's consider there are three people. Person A is talking to B about person C. Okay.
Yes.
अब C ने जो A को बोला, the same thing A is going to tell to B. ठीक है.
Hmm.
तो सी ने ए को जिस भी टेंस में बोला, चाहे वो प्रेजेंट हो, पास्ट हो, फ्यूचर हो, दैट विल ऑटोमेटिकली go one step back when A will talk about the same thing to B.
Okay.
Okay. तो अगर
Hmm.
ओरिजिनल सेंटेंस अगर सी ने ए को जो बोला है, इफ दैट इज इन सिंपल प्रेजेंट, वही सेम चीज इफ ए विल से टू बी, दैट विल बिकम सिंपल पास्ट.
Okay, okay. But in a situation, because she might still drink coffee, right? So in that situation, how do we change it to sure?
आई अंडरस्टूड योर डाउट. जो
Hmm.
है दैट स्टिल प्रिवेल्स, वो अभी भी कॉफी पीती है.
Hmm. Hmm.
उसने बोला, सी ने, सी उस टाइम पी नहीं रही थी, सी ने सिर्फ ये बोला कि वो पीती है.
Hmm.
तो जो सी ने बोला, दैट सेम थिंग इज सेइंग टू बी. तो यहाँ पे जो एक्शन सी कर रहा है या कर रही है, वो उस एक्शन के बारे में बात नहीं हो रही है. वो एक्शन सी ने जो बोला, वो
Hmm.
के बारे में बात हो रही है.
Okay, okay. Some understood.
या सो द एम्फेसिस इज ऑन सेड, कि उसने क्या बोला.
Hmm. Okay.
So like I said, one step, the tense goes one step back. So simple present changes to simple past. Present continuous changes to past continuous. Present perfect changes to past perfect. And present perfect continuous doesn't change at all. It remains the same. Tense वही रहेगा, pronoun change हो जाएगा. Okay. Coming to past, simple past changes to past perfect. Past continuous changes to past perfect continuous. Again, past perfect remains the same, only the pronoun changes. And past perfect continuous also remains the same. Okay, coming to future. Future simple changes to will का would हो जाएगा. That's it. And future continuous changes to would, will be ing की जगह would be ing. Okay, so in this what you can do is keep underlining the important things. For example, in the first one, simple present में V1 को underline करो and that changes to V2. Present continuous में is MR V1 changes to was were V1. उसको underline करो. Example में although मैंने वही same चीज को italics किया है, but you can underline it so that it becomes more emphasis. Perfect में, present perfect में has have V3 changes to had V3. Present perfect continuous changes to has been, have been changes to had been. Okay.
Okay.
And there are some tenses that do not change. इसमें rule number 3 में लिखा है when the reporting verb is in present or future tense. What is the reporting verb?
It indicates something.
Indicates what? Something what?
something, their state of being or something that they have said.
It's basically the verb that tells the dialogue. For example, he said, he told, he mentioned, he asked, he questioned, he commanded. तो इस तरह के जो वर्ड्स होते हैं, जो वर्ब्स हैं, जैसे कि जितने भी टेबल में जितने भी एग्जांपल दिए हैं मैंने, आई ऑलवेज ड्रिंक कॉफी, शी सेड, तो शी सेड, शी और डायलॉग के बीच का जो वर्ब है, दैट इज द रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब. तो ये सारे टेंसेस में अगर रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब पास्ट में है तो ही चेंजेस होंगे, अदरवाइज नहीं होंगे. प्रेजेंट और फ्यूचर में अगर अगर सेंटेंस होता शी सेज आई ड्रिंक कॉफी एवरी मॉर्निंग, हियर देयर विल बी नो चेंज इन टेंस. प्रोनाउन में चेंज होगा नो डाउट, बट टेंस में चेंज नहीं होगा बिकॉज द रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब हियर इज SAYS सेज, व्हिच इज इन प्रेजेंट टेंस. गॉट इट?
Yes.
एग्जाम्पल भी दिया है यहाँ पे. शी सेज सॉरी ही सेज आई एम हैप्पी. आई एम हैप्पी को हम चेंज डेफिनेटली करते अगर सेज की जगह सेड होता तो. ओके. एंड द सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल इज शी टेल्स मी आई विल विजिट टुमारो. शी टोल्ड मी आई विल विजिट टुमारो अगर होता तो उसको हम डेफिनेटली चेंज करते अकॉर्डिंग टू द रूल्स दैट वी जस्ट डिड. अगर यहाँ पे टोल्ड की जगह टेल्स है विच इज इन प्रेजेंट, there will be no change in the tense. प्रोनाउन आई का शी कर दिया है, इन्वर्टेड कॉमा को हटा के दैट लिख दिया है. दीज टू चेंजेस आर इंटीग्रल, ये होंगे ही होंगे, बट टेंस में चेंज नहीं होगा. ओके.
Okay.
रूल नंबर 4, रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब चाहे कोई भी हो, रिगार्डलेस ऑफ द टेंस ऑफ द रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब, प्रेजेंट पास्ट फ्यूचर, अगर अंदर का डायलॉग universal truth है, then also there is not going to be any tense change. Rule number 4 के according, the teacher said the sun rises in the east. The teacher said that, देखो हमने inverted comma हटा के that लिखा. Rule number 1, chain number 1. यहाँ पे there is no pronoun to be added or replaced, तो हमने the sun की जगह the sun ही लिखा है. And again, because this is a fact, universal truth, तो हमने rises का tense change नहीं किया, it remains the same. Okay. Just go through the table of rule number 4, rule number 5, sorry.
Yes.
Done?
Yeah, I read everything.
Yeah. The next rule says that मतलब किस तरह के different type of sentences you will be asked. A normal statement, I play football, इस तरह के. नेक्स्ट इज yes or no question, are you ready? तो इसमें are you ready में you have to, yes no वाले क्वेश्चन में specifically you will have to understand the tense, कौन सा tense है, only then you will be able to change that into the respective tense. ठीक है. अगर नहीं समझ आ रहा है कि कौन सा टेंस है तो फिर उसका रिस्पेक्टिव चेंज नहीं कर पाओगे, दैट विल ऑटोमेटिकली बी रॉन्ग.
Okay.
WH questions. Are you ready is also a question, but WH question में WH वाले 7 words जो होते हैं, if the question starts from that word, तो उसमें किस तरह से होगा. Also another rule, अगर कोई भी sentence dialogue के अंदर question form में हो You will have to add one more rule. इसके उस क्वेश्चन को स्टेटमेंट में कन्वर्ट करना है. How will you do that? हेल्पिंग वर्ब बाद में आ जाएगा. क्वेश्चन में यूजुअली हेल्पिंग वर्ब पहले आता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, वेयर आर यू गोइंग, तो इसमें हेल्पिंग वर्ब आर पहले आया और यू सब्जेक्ट बाद में आया, प्रोनाउन बाद में आया, राइट?
So where I went. He asked me where I went. We'll change it. No, we'll use the helping verb later.
हाँ, आर बाद में, हेल्पिंग वर्ब विल कम लेटर ऑन एंड द प्रोनाउन विल कम बिफोर दैट.
Yes.
रिक्वेस्ट में अगर डायलॉग के अंदर वाले सेंटेंस में इफ देर आर वर्ड्स लाइक प्लीज, you will automatically change the reporting verb to requested. Although that,
Only with please, right?
yeah, although that's not a compulsion. ऑप्शन में अगर रिक्वेस्टेड नहीं दिया है, नॉर्मल सेट दिया है, देन ऑल्सो इट्स करेक्ट इफ the changes are appropriate. Tense change, pronoun change, if that is all up to the mark, then we can consider that particular option.
Yes.
Exclamation में again it's very similar to request. अगर sentence quotation में exclamation mark दिया है, then said की जगह पे exclaimed would be a better replacement. Question में हाँ, there's one more rule. अगर yes or no question है या फिर WH के बिना वाला कोई भी question है, then instead of the reporting verb जो asked होगी उसके साथ that नहीं लगाना है. that की जगह पे you have to add if or whether, और अगर वो सूट नहीं कर रहा है then you can directly put the question HR WH word. Okay.
Yes.
Table.
Okay.
In the box it's given, you can go through that once. The list of reporting verbs is not given here. I'll give you that later on. Okay. Okay, now we can start with the exercise. Do you have any question to ask before that?
No, not. We can start with the exercise.
Start. All right. Okay. Do you want me to start with a few or you want to do it at your own?
We can do it together only. It's fine. I'll just read and answer it.
Okay. All right. He said to me, what do you have to do first with the instructions? Change the narration of the following sentences. Okay. It can be vice versa also. He said
Okay.
to me, I have often told you not to play with fire. Okay. Tell me.
He said that I have often told you not to.
He said to me that.
We can also say he told me that uh, I
No, there's no need to change the reporting verb unless it's necessary.
or he often said to me that to that
No, no,
I.
no. Often said nahi aayega. Often is not part of the reporting verb. Often is part of the dialogue itself.
So then how will we use it in the indirect one?
Yeah. So the correct sentence would be, he said to me that he had often
told me not to play with fire.
Yes.
Okay. He had often told me.
Yeah. You have all done very badly, remarked the teacher.
The teacher remarked that we all had done very badly.
Yes.
They
Third.
wrote, it is time we thought about it. They wrote that it was time they thought about settling that matter.
Yeah. Correct.
Teacher.
Fourth.
The teacher promised that if we came before school tomorrow, she will explain it or he will explain it.
Yeah. Correct.
She wrote that she was waiting and watching and longing for her son's return.
Hmm.
The examiner's orders were the examiner ordered that no one should bring books into the room nor ask her questions about what she had told us to do.
Correct. Yes.
So it would be no one has to bring books. No one should bring books, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Correct.
Hmm. The dwarf said to her that the dwarf said to her that
No. The dwarf
no,
asked her to promise
him
that.
that the dwarf asked her to promise him that when she when she becomes queen. No, wait. The dwarf asked her to promise that she will give her firstborn child when she becomes a queen.
Correct.
He asked her that what did she want. He asked how.
1 minute. 1 minute. Eighth one. No. What do you want? He
He
asked.
asked her that what did she.
What did you want? You said that.
She said that. So he asked her what did she want.
What did she want?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Because yeah, he said to her, right?
No, matlab, you are technically correct, but instead of putting a helping verb, we could directly use the main verb, no? Because simple past tense. What she
Hmm.
wanted.
Okay.
Yeah.
What she wanted, or
She
okay,
asked her what she wanted. Simple.
okay.
Sorry, he asked her what she wanted.
He asked, "How's my father?"
Hmm.
He asked that, "Am I coming home with him?"
1 minute. He asked her how was नहीं आएगा.
He
How,
asked
how
how
my father was बात.
how, how my father was.
Yes.
He asked, he asked that, "Am I coming home with him?"
Yes.
He asked that or no that.
वो am I नहीं होगा ना. Am पहले क्यों आएगा?
He
Also
asked if I was coming.
is still present. You have to convert it into past.
So he asked if I was coming home with him.
Correct.
Okay, if yeah. He inquired He inquired when I intended to pay him.
Yeah,
She said to us that he asked us he asked us why we were sitting there doing nothing.
correct.
Do you really come from China? The prince asked if I really came from China, if I
Hmm.
the poor man exclaimed, will none of you help me? The poor man exclaimed that he poor man asked that would none of us help him?
Hmm.
It would be asked, right? The poor man asked that.
Yeah, asked or inquired also you can say.
Mhm. The young Rakshas asked which way.
Also 1 minute. um अभी तक तुमने जितने भी सेंटेंसेस में यू को रिप्लेस करके आई किया है या वी किया है या अस किया है,
Hmm.
व्हाई आर यू नॉट यूजिंग थर्ड पर्सन प्रोनाउन?
They.
यस,
Okay.
third person in all the sentences. Okay,
For all of the sentences.
like most of the sentences.
But if I was also included in that, and if I am telling it to someone else, so then
See,
too I'll just say us.
let's take the 14th one, 14th as the example. The poor man exclaimed, will none of you help me? तो यहाँ पे जो you है,
Hmm.
will none of you help me? Poor,
It could be them also.
yeah, the poor man जिसको भी बोल रहा है, that is not you ना, वो किसी और को बोल रहा है. That third person thing, that the same dialogue जिसको भी poor man ने पूछा, वही same चीज that person is saying to you.
Hmm.
You have to convert it into indirect. अब indirect में the pronoun gets changed. You को they हो जाएगा.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes, yes. Hmm. The young Rakshas asked which, how will you change this sentence?
Did है. पहले तो identify the tense. Simple past will change to past perfect. Had,
Hmm.
had gone हो जाएगा. ठीक है? The young
Rakshas asked which way
Rakhe had she gone.
had she gone.
She had gone. Sorry. Had she नहीं, she had. Said
Hmm.
no, not in question. She had gone.
Hmm. Aladdin asked the magician what had he done to deserve so severe a
He had not had he.
what no wait
What he had.
what he had done to
Yes,
deserve so severe a blow.
correct.
Have you anything? Have you? Ulysses asked, have you anything to tell me? Asked, have you anything to tell me is the right sentence?
Yeah. So this is taken from a poem.
Okay. Ulysses asked,
So have की जगह had होगा. And
had
you की जगह you had होगा. So Ulysses asked
asked
a little bird if
she if
it it had any.
anything to tell her,
Him, not her.
him.
Ulysses is a man.
So, what if like we don't know the gender? if it's not specified in the question. It's
Usually
like,
names are. Okay, this you didn't know. This was from a poem. Usually you will get to understand the names, no, कि वो male है या female है.
yeah, by names we can, but if we don't, do we like he slash she or just pick a pronoun?
Hmm. But how will you understand as तरह कि if it's not there in the option?
We'll always have this in MCQ. Like I was talking about questions where we just directly have to write the answer and there are no MCQs.
You will never get such questions. This is only for your practice. The
Okay, okay.
pattern is only going to be MCQ.
Okay, then it would be fine.
18th.
18th. The young sparrow said, Mother. The young sparrow asked his mother,
Its mother
its mother, what was that queer object?
was.
Yeah, what was that?
What was that name? What that queer object was.
What that? Okay.
Okay? Helping verb always goes after in a sentence.
Okay.
In a question, it comes first, but in a sentence, it comes after.
Yes. Mm, bring me a glass of milk, Shraddha. Swami,
This new rule, you must already be knowing this, but I missed this one out. अगर कोई ऐसा डायलॉग में सेंटेंस हो कोटेशन में जिसमें डायरेक्ट सेंटेंस है मतलब इट्स लाइक अ कमांड और एन ऑर्डर
mm,
कैन यू जस्ट ऐड टू
okay.
सो
Swami ordered the villagers to bring him a glass of milk.
करेक्ट
The teacher, the teacher instructed the boys to sit down. Um, the officer commanded his man to halt. The king said to the hatter. The king commanded the hatter to take off his hat.
करेक्ट
The teacher said to him, "Do not read so fast." The teacher said eh, to the teacher told him to not read so fast.
told him not to read so fast.
Told not told him not to read so fast. He told me to wait till I come. No, wait. No, he told me to wait till uh, wait till he came.
Correct. So 25th last we'll do and then we'll start with the next exercise.
Okay, hurry up. He ordered his servant to hurry up and not waste time.
Yeah, correct. This. Yeah, now we have MCQs.
Okay. If you don't keep quiet, I shall shoot you. See,
See?
he warned her calmly that he would shoot her if she didn't keep quiet.
Correct. Second.
I told him that he was not working hard. I said to him, I told, I said to him, I said to him, I said you not.
A.
A.
Correct. A.
His father ordered him to go to his room. His father said, go and study. B.
His father ordered him to go to his room and study. His father said to him, go and study in your room. Go to your room and study.
But here it's specifying him. So
It's written go to your room and study. अच्छा okay ठीक है. Hmm.
He said to his father, please increase my documents. He pleaded his request to his father to increase. He requested his father to increase his pocket money.
Correct.
She said that her brother was getting married. She said, my brother. She said, my brother is getting married.
Correct.
The boy said, who dare you call a thief? The boy asked who called him a thief. Told that who dared call him a thief. C1. The boy told that who dared call him a thief.
The boy told that
No, wait. The boy inquired. The A. Boy inquired who dared call him a thief.
correct A. 7.
She exclaimed with sorrow that was very miserable. She said, very miserable. She said, what a miserable plight it is.
D. Correct.
D. Drew said that he was sick and tired of working for this company. Drew said, I'm sick and tired of A. I am sick and tired of working for this company.
Correct. 9th.
Are you alone? My son, close behind me, soft as asked me, Deborah asked to me, are you for my soft voice? A soft voice behind me asked if I was alone. D.
Correct.
She said to him, why don't you go today? She asked him why he did not go that day. She said to him, A. She did why he did not go that day?
Correct. Correct.
She exclaimed with joy that India had won the Sahara Cup. She said, India has won the D1. He said, Hurrah, India has won the Sahara Cup.
Correct.
The little girl said to her mother, did the sun rise in her face? The little girl asked her mother if the sun rose in the east. Uh, the B1.
The little girl said to her mother, did the sun rise in the east?
The little girl asked her mother if the sun rose in the east.
Mm, option B, no? B for Bombay.
Yes.
Yeah, correct.
Man said, no, I refuse to confess guilt. The man, the man refused to confess his guilt.
The man said, no, I refuse to confess guilt.
The man refused to confess his guilt.
Yeah, correct. B.
नहीं तो ऑर्डर सर्वेंट uh, bring me a cup of tea. C. Nita said to her servant, bring me a cup of tea.
Correct.
My cousin said, my roommate had snored throughout the night. Lane to me, my cousin said that her roommate had snored throughout the night.
Correct. Option A.
Yes, please don't get it. She begged me not to go away. She begged me not to go away.
C. Correct.
She said to a friend, I know where is it, I know where is it. The B1.
She told her friend that she knew where was everyone. Huh? Correct.
Manna asked Rohan how he sat in his trolley and asked Rohan if he sat, had he sat, had he sat in the trolley bus. Manna asked Rohan whether he had sat in a trolley bus earlier.
C, correct.
The tailor said to him, "Will you have his suit ready when?" The tailor asked him if he asked him that he would have. The asked him if he would have the suit ready by the D1.
D, correct. Next
You
D.
can't bathe in this sea, he said to me. It's very rough. He said that I couldn't bathe in that sea as it was going. I couldn't. He he said that I couldn't bathe in that sea as it was very rough. A1.
Hmm.
The father warned his son that he should be aware beware of him. Mhm. The B1. The father warned his son beware of him.
Correct.
What about going for a swim here? It's fine, son. He proposed.
This MCQ is a lot easier, finding it a lot easier than the previous exercise, I feel.
Yes.
Hmm.
He proposed going for a swim as it was fine, fine. What about going? He suggested going for a swim as he advised me. Suggested and proposed is similar.
Mm,
He proposed going for a swim.
what's the difference?
I don't know. It just sounds better.
So, what about going for a swim? It's quite fine now. Um, I feel it is suggested because it's also he's also giving a reason. It's
But as he said, it's quite fine now. So then in the B1, they had mentioned quite fine then. So there's no then in the rest of the options. Shouldn't there be a then?
there should be there should be. We'll add then, but still, when we talk about proposed and suggested, so in general, when there are suggestions, there are never wrong or negative suggestions. Suggestions.
Hmm.
It's advisable or you should do this. किसी अच्छी चीज के लिए ही कोई इंसान बोलेगा कि you should do this या ये करना चाहिए. Nobody will ask you to commit a suicide or commit a crime or something like that. ठीक है?
Yes.
Propose an idea can be negative in some cases, and here I think it should be suggested because also it's giving a reason. It's quite fine now. तो वो जो आइडिया प्रपोज कर रहे हैं या सजेस्ट कर रहे हैं वट एवर दे आर आस्किंग टू डू उसका
Hmm.
रीजनिंग या जस्टिफिकेशन दे रहा है कि दैट इज व्हाई इट्स क्वाइट द वेदर इज क्वाइट फाइन नाउ दैट इज व्हाई वी कैन गो फॉर अ स्विम.
So because he gave a justification also, we'll go with suggested.
Yes, also there is a thin line difference between suggestion and advice. Suggest is should, advise is must.
Okay.
You have to do this. That is advice. Suggestion is मैंने तो बोल दिया. Now it's your wish. तुम करो या ना करो. That is suggestion. So if I suggest you to read a book, it's your wish. मैंने तो suggest कर दिया. Because it's a good book and it's a good habit to read books. So that is suggestion.
Okay. And proposed can be with a negative idea also, for a negative idea.
Yes. We'll add then over here. Now का then वो conversion इसमें नहीं किया है. We'll have to add that.
Okay. Pawan said to me if I heard any news, I'd phone him. The one told me that if he heard any news, he would phone me. That he will. If he heard any news, he would phone me. A.
Yes. A, correct.
The poor examiner said, "Oh, God, take pity." Poor examinee prayed God to take pity on him.
Option A, you are saying?
Yes.
The poor examinee prayed God to take pity on him. It's correct.
David said to Anna. Mona will leave for her native place now. So that Mona will leave, and then Mona leave the next day. If place tomorrow, then Mona would leave. Uh, D1. David told Anna that Mona would leave for her native place the next day.
Correct.
I said, B1.
B.
I asked him why was he working so hard.
No, 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 no. Why was he or why he was?
I asked him why was he working so hard? Why why he was.
That's A, not B.
Jagdish said we passed by a beautiful lake and we went on a trip to her. Then they passed by a beautiful lake, then they they and we had fun. The B1.
D or B?
Jagdish said that they had passed by a beautiful lake when they had gone on a trip to Goa.
Correct.
He said to her what a cold day. He exclaimed that it was a cold day. He told her that it was a cold day. He told her that it was a cold day.
Why not exclaimed?
I thought exclaimed, but then there's no mention of her.
Hmm.
He exclaimed to her that it was a cold day would have been right.
Correct. Correct. But
It's not a compulsion, right, to exclaim. So, right, that's fine.
actually, the reporting work should be based on the dialogue. किसको बोला? That is still, I mean, it's understood, it's intended in itself. So if that's not mentioned, that's okay. Because in most of the questions, it's not mentioned. Like in the 27th one itself, Jagdish said, Kisko bola, that's not written.
But here, Jagdish, it's not mentioned in the question itself, but in this question, it's mentioned, right? So when we are translating, like when we are changing the form, then we should include that.
Hmm, true. So we can add option may, we should add them.
Hmm. He
Option,
exclaimed to her that it was a cold day.
yeah, correct. Make the changes in the option D.
Yeah, okay.
No, option B.
Yeah, B1.
Yeah.
The captain said to his man, stand out things. Commanded his man. Oh, the captain commanded his men to stand at ease.
D for Delhi.
Yes.
Correct.
Sita said to me, Sita asked me if I could give her my C1.
Correct.
Farhan asked Sita, could you lend me 100 rupees until tomorrow? Farhan asked Sita whether she could lend him 100. Farhan, yeah, Farhan asked Geeta whether she could lend him 100 rupees until the next day.
B for Bombay.
Yes,
Correct.
he said, be quiet and Mr. Maharaj. He said he urged them to be quiet. He said they should be quiet. No, wait, urged them to be quiet. He urged them to be quiet and listen to his words.
Ah, correct.
He said to me, I have often told you not to play with me. He reminded me that he had often told me no. He reminded me that he had often told me not to play with fire.
She told to me, I have often told you not to play with fire.
Yeah, he reminded
He
me
reminded
that.
me that he had often told me not to play with fire. Um, yeah, correct. C.
Kiran asked, "Did you see the cricket match on television?" Whether I had seen the cricket match on television. The last option. Kiran asked whether I had seen the cricket match on television the earlier night.
Correct.
Um, and he said to the interviewer, "Could you please repeat the question?" He requested the interviewer if he could repeat the question, the last one.
He requested the interviewer if he could repeat the question. Mm, no,
Because
you need to add if when you are already using the reported verb as requested.
so it would be he requested the interviewer to repeat the question.
Yes. Yes.
Not please, na.
Option B, B for Bombay.
Yes. Where will you be tomorrow in case I have to ring you? I asked where he would be the next day in case I had to ring him.
Yes.
The teacher said to me.
You had to. ठीक है. Option B, na Bombay.
Yes.
Correct.
The teacher said congratulations to Mahesh and wished him success in life.
Correct.
The teacher, then the second one is not right now. Teacher wished congratulations.
No.
By this time next year, I will have completed my dance. The B one.
B. 1 minute. Direct speech. By the time next year, I will have completed my advanced degree in astrophysics. Announced ambitious student to his professor. The ambitious student announced his professor that by the time the following year, he would have completed his advanced degree in astrophysics. Um, by this time next year, by that time next year,
By that time next year, he would. The
by,
following year. By
by
that time.
हाँ ठीक है.
The-
Yeah, correct. But I feel it should be by this time the following year. No.
Mm.
हाँ, by this time the following year. ऐसा ऑप्शन भी कहीं पे है.
Yes. Uh,
D. But it's will have. It should be would have.
that
It's
time.
option A. this time
But
next year को, but next year का following year it should be.
mm,
But the tense changes and everything is correct. Option A. Um, let's see, there's some issue in the options in the 18th one. I'll recheck this. Okay, let's move on to the next one.
yes, the 39. The B one.
How much longer can we reasonably expect this old machinery to operate without a major overhaul? The factory manager asked the engineers yesterday. We are saying option B.
Yeah, the
Manager asked the engineers the previous day how much longer they could reasonably expect the old machinery to operate without a major overhaul. Mm, yeah, correct. 40th.
the furious general warned that if they faltered for a moment, they would face severe consequences.
A,
Hmm.
correct. Okay, so the rest sentences, do you want to keep it as homework?
I can do the homework.
Yeah, and the ones which are in the previous exercise, that also.
Yeah, yeah.
Both the exercises, there are 52 in total. 52 of that exercise and 52 of this. Finish
Okay.
the exercises. Okay, I'll leave you early today.
Yes, okay.
Okay. So if you have any query, do ask me. And please keep a note of the vocabulary words that I've been sending every day on the
I
group.
will.
Okay. Bye bye.
Yes. Bye. Thank you.
All right. Bye bye.